Hello, hello. And welcome to Sales Tarot. I'm on Sales Tarot on Facebook, Sales Tarot on Instagram, Sales Tarot on Vocal. Right? Today I do have this deck, but I'm gonna wait a little bit before I do this damn thing. I've been doing the research on it, and I've been taking notes on the Hoodoo deck. Right? I have it acquired. It's a pretty decent thing. What's good? Guadalupe. Much love and light and press. It's a very unique deck. But the thing about it is the major arcana um is another type of level, right? So in case you've never seen it, there's a lot of intricacies to it. I got a couple of different messages from it already. But I'm just doing the studying right now. I want to make sure that I acquire all the knowledge I need for it to be accurate and attuned to me. But today, I'm going to give this message with three different decks. I'm going to use the Steampunk, the Prisma Visions Tarot, and I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions deck, right? I'm pretty good. I'm hoping you're good too. I noticed that my vibe makes other people's vibes for the day too. You know what I mean? So like, I gotta make sure that I'm high vibrational all times. I try to keep all negative thoughts out my head because listen, that thing is not easy, boy. As we come back, thank you. I greatly appreciate you. I try, no man. But we're gonna get into the nitty gritties. Also, if I never read you before, and you would like a what you need to know spread, it's one of my simplest spreads, but it's highly accurate. And like I said, your brain's a computer. I'm the high G 5G Wi-Fi, and these are my printer presses. My decks are never wrong, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I did have one wrong read out of 1,000 plus. So it's a spread that I'm gonna have to find or make. Like, who's your baby father? In case you don't know them. So I'm working on that. But let's see what's up. All right. So you kind of feel like you're on the defense and you don't know if you can manifest something. You have all the tools, and the person who is with is familiar. It went straight into love. So you don't know if you're going to rush in, but you kind of feel like you want to hide low key. You're on the fence about manifesting something with somebody. You have all the tools to do so. You're just kind of chilling in the cut. I could tell this is not a new person or a new type of vibe. It's definitely somebody that's been around for a little while. And I don't know if it's you or them who's just debating if they want to rush in and offer this couple love, right? Let's see on that underline that. You've probably been hurt before. You've probably been through some situations, and you don't want to feel like a bride left at the altar. I can totally get that vibe. So now you don't want to mentally manipulate said situations, right? Nobody necessarily does. And now you're viewing this direction. What's good, Sylvia? What's good, Jay? Chilling, my fam. Much love and light. Thank you for coming through. So you don't want to mentally manipulate this direction, right? Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, big messages. So you may have felt like you lost yourself in probably past, present, or future, and you ultimately want a relationship, right? Or you don't know who this person is fully. You ultimately want a relationship, right? It's just a question, and should you take a leap of faith? See? So it's a good kind of mindset to go. Not trying to mentally manipulate that. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you're not sure if you're gonna nurture this because ultimately, as you go along, stuff. What's good, Lakeisha? Welcome. You don't want to necessarily mentally manipulate this, and you don't want to plant negative seeds within your head. You're not trying to nurture that kind of thing. You're trying to pull them things out piece by piece, right? Let's see. With the ethereal thing. Yeah. It's now down to a question of your loyalty. See, if you want to change something for the fact of stability, you dig? Let's see if we can get a little bit more messages out here. You're trying to do like an artistic venture or go about this in an artistic manner. You do have a little foresight to it. And it's a learn, something that's like keeping your attention, your attraction, your vision towards it. Now, if you're looking that far ahead and you're already somebody that you know, get that quiet. You don't want to talk about this one. Yeah. It's all about if you want to find out the knowledge to invest, right? Is this worth said effort? Underlining this decade, you know that there was possibly a lie or a false truth being told, or you're probably lying about how you feel about a person. So now you don't know because this person is familiar if you want to walk away or if you want to stay from something that you built. Like you have so many cups invested and you're not even worried about that. You're just debating if you want to take that treacherous journey to another one, right? Probably gazing into starlight, sunlight, wherever need be. You'd be surprised it is a thing. Now, when it comes to the fact, intuitionally, I'm hearing I've heard it all before, like the song, heard it all before. It. And it's like, if you want to start something up with somebody, but you're on the defense, mostly because you probably lost yourself, hurt people, and you never necessarily know where things are gonna go. I notice in this day and age, everybody just quick to jump into the bed, and it's not like the olden days where like you kind of want to like venture a person, learn them up, do the damn thing, see if like it's worth the facts of the efforts, if it's equal give and take. These are very big issues that people like kind of just miss, and it's necessarily like is the person worth your time, right? Is the person worth your effort? I mean, if you're just on the dating scene, I would believe that'd be pretty difficult for you, being that we kind of COVID it up. If you're essential, much love and light, wear your PPE. You know what I mean? Um, the thing is, like, people got so in the box that it's like y'all don't know that people used to court. In other states, everything's completely different. Some states, everybody doing everybody. In some states, you could date so many people and everybody know about everybody. And it's like, if I'm dating you, you got to know that that person competing with you. I may not be physical with everybody, but I'm still dating everybody. So it's like, do I have enough time to show you that I give a fuck? Do you? You know what I mean? Because Tom, Dick, and Harry and Jane, Paul, whatever, you know what I mean? Mary, Christine, whatever, could take over. And not preachy, but like, you gotta understand to learn a person. It took a while to understand that. Sometimes you just gotta get that person mad to see how they're gonna act. Sometimes you gotta just really treat them happily. Sometimes you just gotta be in a situation where it's not just about give. It's not a situation. What's good, Veronica? It's not a situation about just take. If you stepping into a relationship, there's gonna be haters. If you stepping into a relationship, you gotta know that the same people that competing with them still gonna compete with them even if they commit to you. Don't get lazy. You know what I mean? You gotta put in the effort, the work. You know what I mean? The worst thing someone could ever take away from you is time. Deadass. Time in a relationship, time in jail, time away does make the heart grow fonder. Yeah, definitely. But then if it's involuntarily taken away from you, you're gonna look at it way different. If you go into jail at 20 and come out at 58, if you find somebody that love upright and all this kind of other stuff, and you want to play game, and you want to take your time away, then that person move on. And somebody find out that they took the time to understand them, and you didn't, then you can't feel no type of way when that person cherished them more than you did. Right? It's not about a person just looking good to you. They can look good on the outside, but you rotten as fuck on the inside. Excuse my language. But I'm just keeping it 100 with you. All right. Let's get back into the thing. Because you definitely don't want to feel like that bride left at the altar. Always defensive. Always using your words to curb somebody. And you hurt. You thinking you healed. That person healed. And now they're getting hurt because of you. But they love you and they want to be around you. So like, who's that helping? You dig? Keeping it on. So now it seems like there might be an end to a third party situation, right? Something that was probably there for a little bit more of a time than the norm. Let's see what's going on. So now ultimately the reason is because the person wants to kind of step up now, or you, and you want to give the same kind of emotion that this person has give to you back, or vice versa, you know? An equal give and take makes a big, big thing. A big, big thing. See it? Yeah, one more. So now you fighting for this kind of emotion, right? Even if it's what's good, Mahato? This is not that kind of read, my big boy. If you want to do that, that's something you can link me on Facebook. Same name as this YouTube, right? Sales Tarot. Cool. Then you can get your read. Also, let me help make it easier for you. All you got to do is subscribe, comment, and then turn on all bell notifications. Don't just subscribe and then come back and ask me for a read. I got to send you right back to the YouTube. Love you. So now we're going to go back into the thing. In my inbox on our Sales Tarot Facebook. Then we could talk about that read. So now when it comes to all your options, however, right? It's like you're seeing too many snakes in the grass. You're seeing too many options that are not necessarily what you want. Because if you've been there and you've done that, you kind of don't want to just step out all willy-nilly now. If you know the rules to the game, you're going to try and advance and use a different way, right? So now you're on the fence if you want to preserve any kind of emotion with any of these people. Much love and respect. I got you, my big dog. Jump in my inbox on Facebook and I got you. Trust me. I'll definitely take the time to hit you with the facts, the truth. Can't deny on that. You might possibly have a stalker here. Now, me per se, I've been gang stalked. If you don't know what gang stalk is, that's a whole different kind of level. That's like an ex linking up with an ex, linking up with an ex, and all of them hate you because you probably are happy with somebody else who treating you with your value. And now all of them talking bad about you. Nothing positive because everybody willing to point out your negatives, right? Nobody willing to point out your positives. And then if you're too positive, then they're going to take that shit for granted. I mean, they say if it's a breakup or you're broken up, it didn't work because it was broken. Right? Now, that comes to a point. Do you want to look at the person in the mirror? Or was it them? I've had many people come to me. Oh, they do this. They do that. And they don't. And then come to find out we get into the reads and the nitty-gritties and the facts, and it's them. The person asking about this person, not the person. There's no judgment on that, but just like, you know what I mean? Before you jump into the thing, look at yourself too. Nobody perfect, but we all strive to be. See? So you must be carrying too many burdens on your back from past pains or past whatever may came your way. I mean, each one is a lesson, right? People call it a tower moment. And I call a tower moment kind of like the Three Little Pigs. If you build on a fucked up foundation, excuse my language again, if you build on a screwed up foundation, it's going to keep blowing down until you learn your lesson, right? When you learn your lesson, that's when you can move forward. That's when you build it a little bit better this time. This is when you're on point and you know not to just willy-nilly in the same fact, right? So basically, you carry these burdens, you worry if you're going to have a loss, right? For a soul's moment. You definitely don't want to have that. You want to kind of have like a cherished kind of moment that you made it. There and back. See? Because if you went out to fight and you ain't know you was going to come back, that's a different kind of energy, right? That makes sense? So you're trying to have patience with your emotion because apparently there was a lie here, a big fib or a false truth, right? You debunk the truth. But ultimately, like I said, you had this burden. You don't want this loss. So you're trying to have patience with emotion, but you still debunk the lie. So now, were you the liar or was the person? You know your life, right? House I was sure. Shout out to everybody. Um, I ain't busting out names today. I think you've seen enough of my videos to understand who I really look up to when it comes to tarot read, right? Most of them tell me to start this damn thing, so I show appreciation enough today. Got your luck. Now, when I look at this card, it's like somebody want to run, but then you gotta think about it. For this moment, if you're running, nobody tell you never run with knives or scissors. First thing, that dangerous. Second thing, you ain't even looking at where you're going. Your head, your mindset too focused behind you, right? It's not like you're trying to use your inside to run forward. It's not like you could hit the gas and have your foot on a brake pedal too, right? But now, I think you're running from somebody you was once infatuated with. Are you running to something new, but still focused on the person you just left? Like I said, you could possibly have a stalker up in here. So now your abundance all out the fact. So the most you could do right now is the most things most people do. When you're hurt to a certain kind of point and you can't really fix a situation because you're all up in your head, you want your head to stop. Just stop. Like stop. Like don't think about that. Stop. It's just gonna hurt you more, right? So what you're doing is you're manifesting more work. You're hoping that goes in an abundance. You're hoping that turns your fruition in your favor. You dig? Like I see. Yeah, you're trying to have patience because now you're just creating negative thoughts. And you know what? You want to be upset. I mean, negative thoughts and all day. Like you're already in the house. So you want to just sit in the house and think about negative-ish? So you don't know if this transition will come true. But I can tell you definitely want it to. See? Ultimately, you don't know if you want to make something yours or not. Mind, body, and soul, and all entities. There's a want there, but are you putting in the light work? So now you're trying to get over a lover, and you done been through it enough times, so you're not already saying like what now, but you're going through the facts of the thing. So now there's an injustice that came through from this situation or said lover, right? And you already know what it is. So now you're dealing with it, right? Trying to heal from it. So now when you're going forward, because you're on the fence about starting something new, but you're still worried about what's behind you, you don't know if you could preserve that kind of emotion anymore. See? Like, is it really worth it to start anew? Like, do you really like going to school and starting a new class? Something that you already know that you're qualified in, but you got to start from, you know what I mean? The scratch. No? It's like you ain't giving me no level up for my experience already. So I gotta start from scratch. And then what if you don't like it? Just put in all that work for what? No? So you feel like you had no guidance or foresight when it comes to your options, because now you have options. Because you ain't fully jump into the next thing yet. But now you probably had a glow up or you're coming towards a glow up. And when it comes to these people, you don't know if you want to jump into it. Because I said them snakes in the grass, it already came out, right? You're having already trouble to preserve the same kind of emotion. And then really what it is when you come to an emotional matter, it's like this kind of like Indiana Jones kind of situation here. You boggle in your mind how to move that bag so you can replace that object. See, you trying to do arithmetic, you trying to do chronology, you're trying to take equal give and take, You're trying to make sure that this mechanism worked the way it was designed to. Probably your heart, see? Because you're trying to advance. You're trying to do the damn thing, but this thing in reverse. And now you don't know how to do that. You probably lost yourself in fuckery. And now you're trying to find yourself on your way back. That's the thing. If you don't know now, you know. Because you don't want to feel salty about any situation that you jump into, right? Because you put in the work, you put in the effort, you designed it, you had a plan for it. You see the different intricate levels of this thing? You see how he definitely took time, painted a brick, got a different kind of brick, put a different segment situation there. He know there's a look of elegance sitting on him, but does he really feel good from that look of elegance jumping on him? He done had a whole plan, the dog. He picked out the place too. And it's definitely a familiar path, so you already know the person, so you put in that work. So now you trying to look back at the intricacies. You probably missed them physically, but you don't want to illuminate every little thing that made you yum from them, right? That good, we good. Does that chain hang low? Sounding in cursive in your tummy, and you just offed up off it, right? Don't look back at it like that then. So basically, it could be a baby father, somebody close to the family, somebody that you probably introduced the family to, or that's what you want with a person, and you're trying to fight for the situation, but you don't necessarily know if that's the way to go again. See his back like a should I? I don't know. Should I? Do you want to take a little curve over there, start it again? Or start it anew? I call my light work, my two of pentacles in my steampunk deck. Ain't no mountain high enough. If you look at that card, this woman riding a magical cycle over Walker. Just straight juice. She just trying to do the damn thing. I gonna make it. I gonna do it. I gonna put in the work. You gonna see me make a fruition from it. Something. But you ain't get exactly what you wanted. So now you feeling, like I said, salty, sodium filled. So you ain't giving nobody else a chance. Not a fair one. And if you grew up when I grew up, the fair one was the shit. Right? Friday, like, knocked them out. Nobody want to get a fair one now. So now you're trying to find out if you're going to invest. You want to fence on the fence because you second guessing yourself. You got the wisdom, you know what it is. Like I said, don't start the class over now. Just because you ain't get the level up, you good. See me? So ultimately, is this beautiful person going to steer you in the right direction? Is this the direction you want to go into? Is that the foresight? It could be seen from all facts, all facets, all markers, right? Every angle. It's just a beautiful person, right? It's just a guided, gilded direction. You just can't say no. You want to, but it's like, wait, cursive though, in cursive. They just out here looking like this. You got one of those? That exists. Listen. So you trying to preserve yourself, right? Because ultimately something pulling you in that direction. Could be an Aries in here. Could be a Walker sign. Could be an Earth sign. A lot of Earth up in here too. Not too much fire. But you guided in this direction. Now, are you going to plant the seeds? The wisdom telling you go this way. You going to plant the seeds? You're going to deny yourself of your own wisdom? I think you're a smart person, right? Nah, it's because you see something else on the horizon. You keeping your grass cut low. So if it got some extra in there, you're going to take care of that. Right? You don't want to feel like something left on the side of the road. You don't want somebody to just, this for sport. This ain't for cultivation of meat. This ain't celebratory situations of taking the fucking pelt, taking the meat for an offering. and giving, no, like some kind of love and guidance for the sacrifice. This is for sport. Still second guessing yourself again. Do I want to manifest? Because it's a good thing to do, right? I think it's more so you have to heal up yourself before you jump into the next. Because if you look at it this way, right? Let's look at it really. It's a magical situation, right? But if you can't manifest it because you have the tools, that's still planting seeds. Unless you just want to uproot the whole situation and say, off it, right? I mean, it's a good investment when it come out this way. This is a wise person here. This is knowledge of that situation. That's knowing ahead of time, foresight, right? That's the ability to know. That's like an entrepreneur with a good investment. You know that it's worth it. So why are you holding yourself back? We'll get one more go around, yeah? If you're chilling with the kid, much love and light. What's good, Dennis? Yo, I think, yeah, you already know. What's good, fam? It seems like you can't sleep. You up worried about the situation. You up in your head. There's too many little bit things that are past, so probably too many little things are current. Should I? It could definitely be a hello, Olga. What's up? Much love and light. Could definitely be a family situation up in here that you want to create. Or could be family, baby mother, whatever, people who know the family. Look a bit of kid situation in there too. What's good, MC? How you doing? Much love and light. Thank you for chilling with your boy. Trying to get the message across. I don't want to hold you out too long. Y'all have a life too. You might want to go get some munchies or whatever. So now you're losing strength. You already knew this though. That's just because you're holding on to these pains. Message. That's the clarification card for this deck. It's the illumination of it. So now you're sipping a little bit too much and you're not believing that's the move. You might be smoking a little too much. That's not the move. You might be Etsy buying a little bit too much. That's not the move. You might be looking up at it too much. That's not the move. At least you don't believe so. So when it comes to your cup of, whoa, you feel like every time you offer your cup, you're a victim. You feel like every single time you offer your cup, you're a victim. You're blinded to the situation. You understand? You're never a victim. If you're in a place you don't want to be, you could just get up and walk off. Why are you walking through the things on purpose? You want to be that so godly that you want to take the thing and start whipping yourself so that you know that you're on that level? You want to do that to yourself? Look, I'm sure that you're going to find the proper guidance, one way or the other. I know your spiritual guide, your ancestors on your side. See, I believe in you. And if nobody told you today, I'm going to tell you like I tell you every other day. You're a beautiful person. You are worth it. Dog, you're handsome. I know mine. Take care of your business. Take care of your work. Take care of your life. If you're essential, do the damn thing. Wear that PPE. And if you grow and sip your age, if you smoke the right color, and live proper, right? I'll definitely see you soon.